I'm selling my Bitcoin. And I'll get into that in a second. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. Let me go ahead and share the screen and I'll let you know my thoughts on this. So right now, let's see, Bitcoin is at 58,824. I've put a limit sell order in here for 59,099. And for some people who absolutely love Bitcoin, they're going to say, why? Why do that? It's going up to 70,000. It's going up to 100,000. And yes, I'm sure it will go up to 70,000. It will go up to 100,000. There's predictions right now. It's going to go to 400,000, 700,000, eventually 1 million, 5 million. But the main reason that I'm going to get out right now is because I do not like seeing the manipulation that is going on. It just doesn't sit right with me. And I suppose that is just what happens. I understand that in cryptocurrencies there is massive manipulation. I should say volatility, or maybe that was a Freudian slip. There is massive manipulation that's going on. I can just see it more and more. I was very, very excited about all the institutions that are coming into the space and seeing all these announcements about from Visa to PayPal to Square and Tesla and everyone, that Bitcoin is going to be accessible everywhere. With that being said, the more humpback whales that are in the space, the more challenging it is for your retail investor to be able to get a fair price. I think what I'm trying to say with this is that I feel for people who are reading positive news on Bitcoin and they're coming in all excited, and my concern is that they're going to get wiped out. Number of people are going to be putting their stimulus money in, and they just don't know. They don't know how the Bitcoin market moves, and then retail. Actually, one of the people in the Crypto Angel Network community gave a very interesting insight on this. I just want to go and share what they said. Hang on a moment. Let me just go to this most recent video where that comment is. It's my Cardano video, but they talked about what they thought was coming for Bitcoin. And I've read a couple of things in the last 48 hours, and it's just been sitting with me that of why I'm making this decision. If I can just get down to this, hang on a sec, bear with me, because I want to hear your perspective on this. I want to know what you think about Bitcoin. Are you holding Bitcoin? Do you not have it yet? Do you want to get it? Here's the information of who I want to highlight here, because they really got me thinking. So it was twofold here. One was BitBoy had an email going out saying that there are bearish signals. There are warning signs. He wants to stay bullish, but there are warning signals flashing. And then I saw this from Totally Radical, who posted on Crypto Angel Network. Totally Radical said, feel like there are a lot of newer people here into the crypto space, and I can't just move on from here without this warning. Boom. Second time in 24 hours I've heard warning. And actually, Ivan on Tech has been given warnings as well. And Crypto has too. And I know everyone goes either way. But I just wonder, I really thought we were going to hit close to 70,000 by now. So he goes on to say, this won't be a popular idea, but I think this bull run is coming to an end much sooner than 95% of people think. I mean, we all know there is manipulation going on with prices. Yes, we do. We seriously do. And BitBoy has highlighted that about the F2 pool mining, those massive dumps. And I don't think it's just them, it's others as well. But that's not what has me concerned. What worries me is every time the media starts to warm up to Bitcoin and tells retail people to buy in before it's too late, because this time is different, we get a crash. Something tells me we won't reach $100,000 Bitcoin this cycle, because smart money knows that the low-end target everyone has for the end of this bull run. Watch. There be one or two more big pushes over the next month, right? So where are we at now? We're March 19th, 2021. And then the whale smart money pull the rug out from under the rest of us. And, I feel that, this idea of pulling the rug out from underneath us, if you'd asked me that even 2 weeks ago, actually, if you didn't ask me that yesterday, I would have said, come on, you're being a little bit of a negative Nigel here. Don't go there with that. Come on, it's like crypto. This is a movement. Let's go. But after having just gone through the Cardano Coinbase Pro listing launch, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing at all. I was horrified by what I saw. So many people got wrecked who were in leverage trades, and then people that just came on that got locked out of Coinbase, people that couldn't transfer their ADA from one account to another. To me, this was unprecedented what happened. And when you look at what's been happening in Bitcoin, it just leaves me uneasy. So yeah, someone's going to say, oh, well, Joanna, you have weak hands. Oh, you got to have diamond hands and you got to just hold on. You know what? I don't care. I don't need to have diamond hands right now. I can come in and go out of this. And I just want to show you something else here, that it's not just about, oh, you got to just hold on here. The more that I'm in this, I don't feel that way. Let me just go here. And I'm grateful for the profits here. Look, where I'm at, this is in my coin tracker IO, that if that's something that you like the look of and you can do a free trial with it, there's a link in my bio, and I pay $14 a month for it, and I like it very much because it just shows, it gives me that cost basis of what went in. So I have 3,108 in here. I had my average price of buy-in ended up being 32,886, although I had done buy-ins at 18,500, 19,500, 23,000, and then it averages out, and then a little bit more at around 38. It ends up, so it averaged out to that per Bitcoin. And right now I'm up. I've got gains of 79, almost 80% gains, which will give me $2,473 profit. And then of course I got to pay my capital gains tax on that of 22%. That will be coming. If I had done the long-term gains, that would have been, I think it would have been 15%. You can see under cryptocurrency beginners, I have videos on cryptocurrency taxes and how to go and report your digital assets. Very important because of the nodes that the IRS now has on all the different exchanges. And I know some of you have not filed your taxes yet, so please do go ahead and look at my videos on cryptocurrency taxes. Anyway, I don't know if my limit order is going to go through right now. I have that on Coinbase Pro. It's just refreshing here. Like I've said, I put a limit sell order in for $59.99. You see, it's like dumping down a little bit right now. Well, I say it dumping down. It's not dumping down. How do I rephrase that? It's on a slight downward trend right now. I could just hang on to it, and because I bought in at a lower price, but I just feel I would rather right now be in some of the small market cap altcoins. Why? Why do I feel that way? I would rather be there with that. Look at this. I just don't know how fast this is going to bounce back right now, whether this limit order is going to go through. I would rather be in the small cap altcoins right now instead of Bitcoin, because the main reason is there isn't the same level of manipulation. These sharks, whales, humpback whales are not in the small cap marketplace tokens like Harmony One, like VeChain. I'm trying to think what else. Matic, or like, that's shifting and changing. Let's just say Harmony One. Harmony One has not been poisoned yet. Because I'm telling you, what I'm noticing, and you tell me in the comments if you think differently, what your perspective is, because I am still very new to this space. I am sharing my learning here, my findings, and just my perspective. This is not investment advice. You have to do your own due diligence. Some of you here in the Crypto Angel Network community are much more astute than me. You have many years of trading experience, and that's very helpful for people who are newer to the space. And then also to just have a check-in point, even if you are experienced, with other people in the community. Because what I'm noticing is in the comments, I'm seeing several people maybe saying in a slightly different way, but echoing a similar sentiment. And I don't feel good about, I thought a few weeks ago I was so excited with Bitcoin, and I just feel this slightly feeling. And I think that is because of the manipulation that's happening right now. And I don't want to be all negative with it. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just looking at the reality of things. And so I wonder, I've talked a couple of times along with many other people in the crypto space about Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, him taking this massive position. But what's to say that there won't be some imminent pump coming in this next 2 to 3 months? And then with this huge pump, this Bitcoin, $100,000 Bitcoin coming, it's coming. All these people piling their money in, and then the dump, right? This huge cash out. And then the cycle begins again. And I would imagine later on the year, everyone's talking about super cycle. I don't want to be in that. I think maybe I would do little bits of day trading here and there with Bitcoin. I don't do leverage trading. It's only eligible in the US on Kraken Exchange, and that's only 5 times leverage. I know people who are all on Bybit and Femex and a number of other exchanges where they can do the 10x, the 25x, the 50x. Some people are even doing 100x, which is insanity, right? This is where we're seeing people get liquidated. So what is your strategy with Bitcoin? Do you have it? Don't you have it? Are you just hodling it? Are you taking that strategy of Crypto says, well, if you have a third of a Bitcoin, hold it. It's going to go to 1 million or 5 million rather. It's going to make you a pretty penny. For me, rather right now, I'm going the altcoin route. I'm going to just do like some smaller little positions in altcoins. Enjoy it because I like engaging with people in the community and watching true developments happen, not just the things that are just so beyond one's control when bigger money gets into it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Now, will I change my view at a certain point? Yeah, quite possibly. We'll see what happens here. We're on the 15-minute with Bitcoin. Let me just go over to this chart. I mean, I'm just surprised. I know that Bitcoin went over 60,000. This is just the main Binance US chart. You can see there was some volume down here, and there was that high of 60,099, and then we went all the way down. We didn't go down terribly, 56,240. Now we're rising back up again. And, we're going to have another high. I think that my Bitcoin's going to sell today. Am I going to feel a little bit sad? That sort of that FOMO? Am I going to feel that? Yeah, I am going to a bit. But you know what? Well, you don't know what. Let me just tell you that when I have that feeling, that sinking feeling that I'm missing out in some capacity or something's wrong, that's not healthy for me. What's healthy for you, those of you that got the diamond hands and do all of that? Amazing. Great. But I am someone that I have to watch for my blind spots. I do have an addictive personality. I do like highs and lows. I do like drama. I live my life in a very steady way now. You could say, although my parents wouldn't think so. They'd say I'm not living steady. The fact that I'm just even doing any trading in cryptocurrencies. But I look at, I don't know if this is going to show up because my green screen, it'll probably go invisible now, but let me just see if this will show to you. Here, let me just do this. Oh God, the Bitcoin. The Prosperous Heart by Julia Cameron, creating a life of enough. Creating a life of enough. And that for me, I think that's sort of prompting me. I picked an angel card yesterday for myself when the Cardano launch happened, and it was acceptance. And I tell you, I did not want to have to accept what happened with the Cardano launch yesterday. I said WTF multiple times. And I'm still feeling WTF. And I'm going to be doing an update on Cardano and sharing some of the things that, from what I've been seeing, some very, very good insights from expert traders, people who have been around much longer than me in this space. And that's why it is valuable to subscribe to the channel, because you're going to see some really helpful things of that I don't see out there when I go and scour Google, but they're shared here in the comments and with us in the Crypto Angel Network community. But I got, what I got here was at, it said here, it was interesting. Well, I'm not this age. I'm younger than that. I'm 48, but I opened the book and it said at age 55, she was not too old to change her money pattern using the simple as awareness, acceptance, action. And I think it's very important that I won't speak for you. I'll just say for me, I'm not going to put my head in the sand. That's what I did years ago in my life. When I put my head in the sand, I put myself in debt, even though I was making a lot of money in the self-help space as an intuition coach and as an author. But let me just tell you, a lot of the intuition that I have with certain things, there is no way I would rely on that for trading, because it's just there's too much uncertainty, and really that manipulation trumps intuition when you've got so many covert things going on. It's very hard for intuition to effectively guide one. But what I will say my intuition says to me is, Joanna, this is just not good for you right now. Take a step back. That's what I do. I take a step back, and then it might be in a week from now, I go back in and I buy some more Bitcoin, and maybe I buy in at a higher price, but maybe there's different confirmations from the marketplace. Maybe there's just something else that I learn. And this is just part of the crypto journey. But I really like to hear this, and I'm going to share this one little paragraph with you. And I just hope that instead of just do all your technical analysis, but what I've seen in the past 48 hours from that Cardano launch is that with all the technical analysis in the world, you can be the most advanced technical analyst. And I only see one person, FX Street, John Isinje, who called out that Cardano could go bearish when the Coinbase listing happened. The only person I saw really, really say that there are signals for this. Everyone else was bullish. Yeah. But there was a lot that happened beyond everyone's control. So just knowing and then having the ability to do certain things, it's just not enough. So I'll just share this one paragraph with you. There are 3 stages that we must pass through in attaining financial stability. Awareness comes to us through counting, right? This is why I have CoinTracker.io, so I can look at my profits, I can look at my losses, I can look at my cost basis per coin. I can see exactly what's in my portfolio in one place because all my wallets they are all aligned. Prosperity begins with clarity. It is very important, I think, to keep doing your due diligence. Keep checking in if you have Bitcoin and looking at where things are at and specifically for your financial situation. No longer unconscious. Our money behaviors are there for us to see in black and white. That's me shutting the book. The Prosperous Heart, Creating a Life of Enough by Julia Cameron. Yes, so this is what happened. We can learn a lot from money. I at the moment when I wake up in the middle of the night, I sort of half wake up and I can just my mind's just going trade. It's surreal what's happening. And I just don't think this limit order is going to go through right now. I mean, I could be totally. I said I don't think it's going to go through, and then boom, it'll suddenly go through. I don't know about this, but and then I may change my mind. and be like, oh, I'm just going to cancel the order to sell it. I don't know. So yeah, it's in motion. I don't want to sell below 59,000 right now. It's just not worth it to me. We got this. We're going into we're in a small green candle here, and on the 15-minute, where are we at? It's probably a red candle still. Oh, it's a green candle. It's sort of a green candle. It's rising up. Where do I have to get to? I'd have to get to right around here. So we'll see. It may happen, but it's I mean, there's a good chance it'll happen. I'm not that far off, and everything swings so quickly with Bitcoin. So there are my thoughts. It is very uncomfortable sharing this with you because I know some of you are just going to totally disagree with me, but that's okay. It's my money. I get to do what I want with it. I get to choose whether I keep it in and lose it all, keep it in and make some nice gains. I get to decide whether I just take it out and I sit on the sidelines. I'm okay with it. I feel uncomfortable. I feel really, really uncomfortable, but I'm okay with it. So that's what I said. Crypto Angel Network, of course, sharing all of your thoughts, your experience with things. Please go ahead. Let us know in the comments what you feel right now. What are your price predictions for Bitcoin? Are you staying in? Are you exiting? Do you think there's manipulation? Do you think it's just the normal volatility? Please comment, share your insights. And I love that because that's where I like to highlight those really valuable comments as well, because I think it's a help to everyone else. And we just get more clarity along the way. Then whatever we do, I'll rephrase that. Whatever I do, I get to learn and grow from it. And that ultimately, I feel that is the power of crypto. Crypto to me, being in this space feels like an accelerated learning of expanding one's consciousness. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. Thank you for subscribing to the channel to get my notifications. Thank you for liking the videos because then more people find them. And also for connecting with me on Twitter at CryptoAngelNet and also at Joanna Garzilli. All right, that's it. I'll let you know in another video what happened with that trade. And I am sending you lots and lots of love.